1965, Brian Moore. Meet Tim Fedewa.
Up close and personal.
And meet the wall.
Yep. Safer barrier. And then, to add insult to injury, nobody home. That's a lonely feeling right there.
Red Sherman goes around off turn 4 and almost gets clobbered by the 38 car, but not quite. Watch this.
And listen. Oh, that would have left a mark.
That scares me just watching it.
And this is Tony Raines, who we just heard from a moment ago, the most recent caution. And then he decided he wanted to go deliver a message, and that didn't get done. And then he dropped a little bit of oil. Okay, a lot of oil. And that's why we're under the red flag, to clean up that mess. Okay, Benny's all psyched up now because the radio worked, so he's going to see if he's going to get greedy. Try it again.
See if I can get in touch with Truex. Martin Truex Jr., Benny Parsons, you got me?
Got you, Benny.
You got some of these guys in front of you?
Well, I don't know. I'm good. I'm really good for a couple laps after restarts. I can seem to pick a couple cars off. So we'll have to see if we have a couple more or green, white checker or something. I got something for them. Just got to thank all the guys in the pits. Bass Pro Chevrolet, they stuck with it all day long and get us the top 3 out of this thing yet.
Tell him it'll probably be a little bit tougher than Wednesday night. See what he says.
Hey, Wally said it might be just a little bit tougher than Wednesday night.
Yeah, come back on that.
Wally Dallenbach said it might be a little bit harder than it was Wednesday night.
Yeah, a little bit. Give a shout out to all them boys at DMP. Had a lot of fun racing this week, and I don't know, little Danny's up there leading. He's real tough on them games too. So see if I can get up here and do a little racing with him again today.
Okay, they're going to fire him up. Good luck to you, Martin.
Benny.
We had a deal at Texas Speedway for Bass Pro and all the tracker boat people, and we had a little match race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he beat you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'll let him tell the rest of the story.
Well, he's busy now.
But it was fun, yeah. We had a good time.
Were you running cars or
And what was it?
We were running the school cars. And it was, I was told where to finish.
Oh, okay. Where did you take it?
What do you think?
Second.
There you go.
And you didn't like that?
I didn't like that at all. I told him I didn't like it. I said, you're going to hear about it this weekend.
12-minute red flag. The red has been withdrawn. The yellow is out. We check in with Dave.
And I want to pose a question to our former competitors up there in the booth. Remember at Daytona there was a red flag situation near the end of the Busch race, or was it the Cup race, where Greg Biffle talked about the fact that he wasn't able to get any water or anything from the sidelines here during that time?
Yep.
Okay, Jamie McMurray just complained about the same thing during this period, and there's no air moving through the car. Very hot in that race car. What would you guys think about something where they could actually go out and receive water or whatever to help them get to the end of this thing?
Well, they did it at Sonoma a few years ago when there was a long red flag.
They took water out to them? Yeah.
I don't know, it just seems like a great idea, especially on a day like today. They caught a cloud here in the last 5 minutes, but before that, the sun was really beaten down, and when you've been driving in that car all day, I would imagine just a little fresh, cool water would be great.
That's probably a good point, Dave.
Yeah, it does, cloud or no cloud, Dave. I mean, as hot as these cars are right now, they're like ovens. I mean, with the pipes and the engine and everything is hot in those cars, so it's just an oven inside those cars. So, yeah, it would be nice.
Do you remember that race at Sonoma? I think Gordon was leading, and one of the track workers handed him a drink, and all heck broke loose on pit road, and they ended up taking everybody water.
I remember that, yes.
We'll get 1 to go at the line this time. Alan, an update on Denny Hamlin.
Well, Bill, just thinking about the position this young man's in and that he's had time to think about over the last few minutes here. A 24-year-old rookie coming off local short tracks. He's learning everything this year. New tracks, radial tires, these heavy cars that they use in NASCAR's top divisions. This racetrack, you heard Carl Edwards talk, that was a Martin Truex talk about running video games. Well, Denny Hamlin's had something else besides a video game to help him learn this racetrack, and that's Mike McLaughlin. Mike, a very successful NASCAR Busch Series driver in his own right, has been coaching the Joe Gibbs Racing development drivers this season. Mike is the 1997 winner at this racetrack. He also won here in NASCAR Modifieds. He also won here in the NASCAR Busch North Series. Pretty good guy to get some coaching from to figure your way around a strange new track, don't you think?
Looks like he's doing a pretty good job training these guys. Of course, it looks like he has some pretty good talent to train as well.
He does.
Talk about Denny Hamlin and J.J. Yaley.
I can't imagine what's going through his head right now.
Getting the best restart of his life.
And they're telling him to get those tires clean, get them nice and clean. He's trying his best.
Pace vehicle will hit pit road, and Denny Hamlin, best career finish, 6th.
That's Steve Grissom getting the...
Now they'll get one to go. They didn't... Well, something happened. Now it's one to go.
Either you were mistaken
or something happened.
Or something happened.
I think you were mistaken.
Hey. I was? Thank you, Bill.
See, first career Busch Series win, Derek Cope in 1994 and Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 02. Can we add another name to that list? 14 laps to go.
Would be good.
18 races here in the Busch Series, 18 different winners. This is the 19th visit to this track for this series. Denny Hamlin could be the 19th different winner, or Carl Edwards. Carl seemed like he might have something for him.
He did. I talked to Bobby Hudson, Carl Edwards' spotter, in the Nextel Cup car, and he said he reminds him so much of Dale Earnhardt. He said he gives nobody a break.
Now the pace vehicle's on pit road. And Denny Hamlin brings them to the green with 15 to go.
Good restart for Denny.
Now, Carl Edwards, are you looking out the windshield or the rear window?
Boy, Denny drove it in there a little bit hard that time. Lost a lot of ground to Carl Edwards.
Truex in 3rd.
Here comes Truex on the inside.
Yeah, he's
trying to get position.
He's going to work the bottom on both these guys, and I don't think they can do anything about it.
No, they can't. Neither one of these cars can get down there, and it's Truex. But he didn't make it yet.
Edwards trying to hang with him.
He did now.
Right on the bumper now of Hamlin. Down the backstretch off of 2. Carl thinking about making the comeback. Thinking about it.
That 8 car get in the corner.
I don't think he can. These guys can't get their cars worked out on the bottom like Truex can.
12 to go. Well, it's no longer a matter of if, just when.
Yeah.
Like now.
He's got to pick a spot, and he's got it right now.
Truex under Hamlin into 3 for the lead.
Yeah, he's going to drive away now.
Man, oh man. And Denny Hamlin's got to give that puppy back. The one he got for Christmas, he can't keep it.
And he's still got to worry about Carl Edwards because Carl's going for it. He's going to try to get that second spot from him.
And Mark Truex is just driving away from these guys.
In his 2 starts here, Truex has finished 29th and 11th a year ago.
But I tell you what, Denny Hamlin has nothing to be ashamed of. What is his best finish? 4th before this race? 6th? 6th, his best finish ever? If he could come out here with a 2nd or 3rd place finish.
First top 5. Oh, Carl.
Does he have a moment there?
A little squirrely.
The last couple laps, he's driving that car so hard right now.
I think Mark Truex is running just fast enough to stay in front.
Fast lap, he just turned right there.
30.09. Almost as fast as he's run all day.
He's in that clean air. And that helps.
Alan, what are you thinking with Truex out front there, 9 to go at Loudon, New Hampshire?
I'm thinking back to what his crew chief, Kevin Mannion, told me a minute ago about we pitted more times than anyone today. I went back through my notes after we finished that interview, Bill. He stopped at lap 50, again at lap 83, again at lap 99, again at lap 121. Normally normally 2 pit stops, stay out for track position here in New Hampshire is the way to win. Not today, it doesn't look like, does it?
Doesn't look like it. How special do you think it's going to be for him?
Oh, well, you know, we talked about this earlier, Bill. For guys who come through the NASCAR Busch North Series, the NASCAR Modifieds, when this racetrack opened in 1990, this was the first super speedway here in New England. This became their Daytona. This was the place where they had a chance to make their names. It was Truex winning 2 Busch North Series races up here that got the attention of people like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Teresa Earnhardt and the Chance 2 team that got him a shot at NASCAR's big time here in Dover. And it's going to be a big victory celebration if he pulls this one off.
Less than 7 to go. Edwards is trying everything to get second, isn't he? Yeah. That's Denny Hamlin in the 20, Carl Edwards in the 60.
But Denny is driving very, very smooth. He's not making any mistakes. It'll be hard to pass.
Want to make a mention that Stanton Barrett's currently running 11th. The good racer M. Kenny Wallace, 12th after starting 43rd today.
And Elliott Sadler has fought his way back into the 5th spot.
Yep.
Impressive run by Elliott.
Harvick's in 6th. But it is right now the Martin Truex Jr. show.
Here comes Elliott Sadler. I'm not sure he's done with 5th. He might be trying to take that 4th spot away from
McMurray. It's McMurray in the 64.
Oh, Carl Edwards and Denny Hamlin almost made contact off turn 2.
Oh, he's looking. If he doesn't slide up into him.
Take them both out.
And Jason Leffler is spun on the backstretch, and the caution flag is out.
Well. This won't take long.
But we're going to see a green, white,
Yes, sir.
checker.
Some guys may run out of fuel.
Actually, we could see 2 green, white checkers. Man.
8, how about Truex and fuel?
Yeah, well, it's going to be no problem, Bill and Benny Wally, because of all the caution laps that we've had. Just through the lap 127 caution, we'd already had 10 laps of yellow, and we've had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cautions since then, plus the red flag. So nobody down here is concerned about fuel. And in fact, the leaders team thinks that this caution flag helps them. Remember that Truex's crew chief Kevin Mannion talked about being better on the short runs than the long runs. Green, white checker, that's pretty short, even by my math, right?
Yes, sir. So Truex Jr.
Keeping the tires clean, that's important on these restarts, because a lot of times if you pick up a little bit of debris, you'll go down into turn 1. And if you have that debris on those tires, it'll just slide away.
This is already underway here.
See Kenseth go by in the 17 car. Don't know. All right. They're going to throw the green on lap 199. Looks like. Are they going to throw it the next time?
Yeah, this is time by.
This time by. So
No,
198.
They'll get the 1 to go this time by. 1 to go this time by.
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Today, the NASCAR Busch Series. Tomorrow on TNT, the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Racing from Loudon, presented by Subway. Earnhardt Jr. in off the win. Last week in Chicagoland, and Jeff Gordon looking to turn it around. Of course, our TNT sports coverage begins at 6 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Final round of the Open Championship.
From St. Andrews, Scotland.
That's just fantastic, isn't it? Now look at the green next time.
One of these days, wherever we got to go to Scotland and
I'm
play
ready.
some of those courses.
Think we can go and get back before Pocono?
I don't think
I don't either. You're going to Colorado next week, right?
Yes, I am.
Busch race, yeah.
So we'll have a green on 199, a white on 200, so we will run 201.
Yep. Alan, you got something else?
Hey, guys, just remember last year in this race, Martin got 2 penalties. Had to go to the back of the pack twice and came back up and almost got a top 10 finish out of it. He told me he was so frustrated over that his added determination to win this race was even added on to more.
All right.
Pace vehicle to the pits. Green comes out on 199.
Green flag.
Hamlin trying to stay with him.
I think we'll see some uses of mirrors here.
And maybe bumpers.
Possibly bumpers. Oh, look at Carl.
He's on the outside. He's got the position.
Well, he's got something.
This is good for the leader.
Oh, he pulled it off.
He did pull it off.
Nice
Great move.
White flag this time. Truex, then Edwards. Last lap. Truex looking high.
Did you see that line that Carl Edwards ran that worked so well for him?
Look at, he picked up 3 or 4 car lengths on that corner.
To gain that ground on you right now.
Whoa!
This is where the mirror comes into play.
Yeah.
Edwards on the high side in turn 4. Martin Truex Jr. trying to win on his home track. He won't hold off Carl Edwards, and Martin Truex wins in New Hampshire.
Elliott Sadler will finish 4th over Jimmy McMurray.
And the top 10 for Stanton Barrett, and 11th for Kenny Wallace. And a win at New Hampshire for Martin Truex Jr.
Kevin Mannion, you brought your car down pit road 4 times and won a 200-lap New Hampshire race. Congratulations.
That's hard to believe at a place you just want track position, but you know, really wanted to win here. Won here in the modifieds with a couple different drivers and a lot of good friends, a lot of good fans up here, and you know, Martin really wanted to win here too, and the car just wasn't good enough to win, so you know, pit strategy was really funky and different here, so we did everything we could, and 1,000 people to thank. Bass Pro Shop, Chevrolet, Johnny Morris is a great sponsor. Going to test Indy, the Cup car Monday and Tuesday. Looking for a lot of fun. Thank God and all my fans. And it's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, Kevin's another one of those guys with Northeastern roots, and he's pretty happy to win here at New Hampshire too.
These fans love it. So Truex gets the trophy, a check, and as the winner of today's NASCAR Busch Series races, presented the Reese's Big Cup.
And he's somewhere in all that smoke. He's trying to keep the engine running. Oh.
I think he's trying to find his way.
Yeah.
Then he vanished. But he will reappear in victory lane. And let's check in around the garage. Dave?
With Jamie McMurray 5th place today. Jamie sitting down here next to his car. How hot was it there at the end?
Just my air conditioner broke, and they run like half the size of a drink holder in this. And it's not that big a deal normally, but I got hot today, and I started drinking a lot. And when they threw me a water, they threw it at me, and I couldn't catch it. So it went by, and I was like, oh no. And then we, committed to staying out, but really good call by Blake to stay out. They've had some tough luck this year, and Top Flight went and toured their plant on Wednesday. Really cool to see how golf ball's made, so had a good time. Good run.
And a 5th place finish. Matt?
And Haskell Lavalette from the 8 team came down congratulating Carl Edwards. Now, you said that was a fun green-white checker.
That's as good as it gets, man. I'm terrible at finishing second. So frustrating, but at the same time, I mean, I'm so proud of Martin for winning up here at his home track, and Denny Hamlin did a great job, and I had a blast. We didn't have as good of tires, but there was that groove on the outside. I've been waiting to use it. We got into 3 a little too hot, and my Charter Ford just slid up a little bit. If I would have known he was going to go so easy, I think we could have won that race. But heck, man, it was fun.
Carl Edwards 2nd here and the Magic Mile. Dave?
Catching up with Denny Hamlin now. Denny, a great run for you, Denny, right now, finishing up his radio interview.